think I'm gonna go over there. I think that the saddest part was that, so, there's a couple of stark differences that are really quite sad. Despite, you know, getting caught and going to jail, like, honestly, I don't really care. I don't really care about going to jail. I have some opinions about it, but, you know. I think that something that I keep thinking about was, some stark differences in, who was there and who wasn't. Like, for example, you know, I'm gonna say Seaside here because essentially it is Seaside, because if it's said and then allowed to be said and not disputed, then it's an agreement of, which is my opinion. You know, before we went to the lab, I said with Ash, I said to them, I said, this is super secret Hydra business, like, I shouldn't be going, you know? And their response was, we trust you. I'm with Ash, not part of their gang. And despite the memes, despite the jokes, it wasn't something, you know, that was on the table. You know, despite it all. And they said, we trust you, you know? Now, if we compare that to what the others have been saying, what we know that they've been saying, it's pretty heartbreaking, if I'm honest. It's pretty heartbreaking. It's you know, Ash is not the leader, but Ash was a driving force behind the creation of Seaside. Ash is a lot of the reason that a lot of the people that are Seaside now are Seaside still today. Last week, I think it was like exactly a week ago, Benji said to Ash, this is your gang. Do with it what you want. Don't take shit. If people disrespect you know, kill them. It wouldn't be Seaside without you. I mean, I think you all know what was being said yesterday.
Hey, you! Hey!
So, you know, what do you do? What do you do at that point? And the person who stuck up for us the most was KJ, who we've been mean to, who we've been fighting with. The person who stuck up for us the most is the person who should be throwing us under the bus. And the people that we were there for through thick and thin, no matter what, are the people that said, fuck 'em. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? I just, I don't know. Like, I don't even feel like with Ash, I don't even feel like there's, I don't feel like there's a choice. Because, it's been made very clear what the outcome shall be. So, like, I'll be honest, like, I'm genuinely upset.
Hey! See you at the gym
But,
later.
what can you do?
Check out that asshole.
You know?
Fuck him.
So, to catch us up on some, meta, since, I don't know whose eyes were open, I know mine weren't, I don't know who saw, Couple of things that happened. With Ash, I apologized to Jane, the lifer. And yesterday she actually offered Ash a shank, which was pretty nice of her. Yesterday. Which was a nice thing to do. I was when I was listening to Nick and Benji talk, I was there for a long time. I woke up and wanted to see if anyone was around, went to visitation, and could hear them talking. So I was there for a long time. I was standing listening to Nick, Mona, Draco, and Ivan for a long time. Draco knew I was awake. He had seen me in visitation and said hello. Nick knew I was awake. And it just it's sad that all these conversations have happened without Ash. So all of the points have been misconstrued in a very negative way. But how do I put this? You know, there's been a couple of nice ones, I guess. Like, JJ said he tried to get into jail. I don't know, like, what all happened with that. But that's nice to know. I don't know. I just, yeah, I don't know. Rex was cute. Rex is a good boy. I just, I'm quite shocked. You guys, I'm quite shocked. Everything that I've ever gotten with Ash, I've shared it with everybody. Everything I've ever gotten, I've given. And, I don't know why it's so different for her. I don't know why there's such a question as to Ash's loyalties when she's been nothing but loyal. I genuinely don't understand it. And so it gets to a point where it's like, what's the point? I shouldn't have to convince you. You know? And I don't know, man. I don't know what else I could have possibly done for anyone. Honestly, I don't know. But I don't know, man. There's a rough patch for Seaside where people don't communicate. That's the issue. People do communicate. The issue is not that people won't talk about their feelings. The issue is not that people aren't saying how they feel. The issue is not that people are bottling things up. The issue is that people are talking about how other people feel. No, sorry, I gave it to Jane.
Alright.
The people
no worries.
is that other people talk about how people feel. I don't know if that makes sense. But if I go and talk to KJ about how Nick is feeling, that's the issue. And then not sorting it, you know what I mean? Like if Nick came and talked to Ash, it would have been sorted. I guess you could say that Ash walked away, so I guess it's my fault with her, but I mean, The plan was to let it slide. He's grieving. I know he's grieving. I said this to Cora, I said this to Chico, I said this to all of them. Like, he's grieving. I'll let it slide, but I won't forget about it. The issue is that it wasn't a heat of the moment thing. It wasn't a heat of the moment thing because it went over several days to several different people. It's not miscommunication. You don't have to defend someone being shit, saying shit things by saying it's miscommunication, because that's not miscommunication. The biggest snakes, you guys, are the ones that hug you to kill you.
Hey, you're looking huge. Way to go.
And that's what the issue is.
And that is it, guys, for the video. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you.